Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Comic Book Fanatics. So today I want to share with you guys a couple purchases that I made within the past week or so. Now, this right here is a quarter scale action figure of Batman that and actually the one on the right is called the Batman Arkham Origins, and the one on the left right here is the Batman Arkham Knights. And as I mentioned, I got this within the past week or so. Now, the one on the right I actually bought off a guy on Facebook. There's a website on Facebook called Comic Book Collecting or Collectors or something within that nature, and that's pretty much where everybody who is subscribed to that page is. They basically post a lot of books and anything comic related that they're selling. Now, you know, for the most part, I think some of them are a little bit overpriced, to be honest with you. There's a lot of books on there that I don't think should be selling for what they're selling for, but, you know, who am I to judge? If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But I found this one on the right, the Batman Arkham Origins. A guy was selling this, and basically you really can't find this is actually discontinued, so I was very, very happy to find this. The one on the left one is, and I actually bought at Hastings. So Hastings had a copy, just one of these. So and when I saw it, I was like, man, I said that would look good with my Batman Arkham Origins next to each other. So I went ahead and purchased it. Now, as you see, these are action figures. So let me see if I can show you guys little bit of it. So we'll bring this up really close, and I think they're really well done. I mean, of course, the material on here is I'm gonna say it's not resin, it's not sculpt, but I'm gonna say it's a bit of what they call plastic. Now, it comes with 4 different changeable hands, so you can switch these out. And I decided to keep this one, the fist, or you can have the one with the open where it carries his bat harpoon here, or whatever the hell they call this right here. But I decided to go ahead and put this on, snatch it onto the belt. That way, it just kind of leaves it. And this material, it's sort of a bit of a cheap material, to be honest with you. There's nothing spectacular about it, but oh well, I'm sure I can change it out for some type of leather or something if later on I decide to do that. But I'm not overly concerned about it, to be honest with you. But I think it's an absolutely beautiful, you know, action figure. And, you know, despite some of these action figures that you see, the smaller ones, this is a huge piece. So with a huge piece comes a little bit more detailed. And I have him actually grasping his batarang, I guess you can call it, his batarang. So, but that's that on there, and it pretty much stands up fairly well on its own. So it doesn't come with a base plate or anything like that. But you got to be careful whenever you display it. I recommend probably having something to prop it up on the back, so if it does fall down, you know, it doesn't come crashing to the floor. And I probably don't recommend displaying it too high, close to the ceiling or way out of your reach, because you never know what can get bumped into furnitures and whatever. And this one right here is the Batman Arkham Knight one, and I think this is another beautiful piece, to be honest with you. You guys know I'm really into sculptures, but when it comes to Batman, if I can find a good solid piece or collectible of Batman, I'm going to pick that bad boy up, because, I mean, look at it. He's just wonderful armor, just really well done. And give you guys a little turnaround. And I did the same thing here with his back. I put his God, I can't find the word. I keep saying harpoon, to be honest with you, but there's an attachment where I just put it on his belt right there, and this other attachment where I can actually put his batarang right there, and I can place that on the back if I wanted to. But overall, really great piece. It's a quarter scale, as I mentioned. The name of the company, I think it's just DC Comics that pushes this out. But the cape of his also is about the same. And oh, there goes the batarang, not the batarang, the harpoon. But as you notice, it's a little bit better than the Batman Arkham Origins. They put a little bit more thicker material on it, which I'm a little happy, and looks like a little bit leather right over here, and it flows down to just become material. But I'll get that later. But there it is. You know, a couple more Batman additions to my collection. I'm very happy about it. Above it, I don't know if you guys can see, but let me zoom up. Those are my 1/6 scales up there. I don't know if you can see that. The one on the left is well, actually all three of them from Hot Toys. Not Hot Toys, I'm sorry, from Sideshow. And the one in the middle is the Batman Arkham Origin. The one on the right is just entitled Batman. The one on the left is a Batman Arkham Knight, I think it is. But I'm very happy to have those as well. See if I can zoom this in so you can get a little bit of a closer look. Yeah. And then you notice one on the left, I kind of just draped his cape just around him to try to give him that sort of dark, menacing appearance. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get a steamer and buy me some of that one of those fabric steamers and just kind of go over his cape to kind of make it you know, flow a little bit, because as you notice, it's a little bit wrinkly right now, and that kind of just takes away from the effect that I'm trying to have on that, especially because it's made of leather, and because the way it was packed when it came out of the box, it came out crinkly like that. But I think just some steam, you know, just to go over it with a steamer, a fabric steamer. You can get one for like $25-30 or so, and I'm sure that would come out a little bit. And I'll probably just go over the other ones, on the capes on the other ones as well with that, and just to kind of do a once over. But the one on the right is just, you know, I think it's just a polyester cape, so you know, I don't have that type of problems with that cape right there. And as you see off to the right over here, I actually have that's Selina Kyle from Batman Arkham Knight's Hot Toys. That's a Hot Toys collectible, and I am still on the lookout for the Arkham Knight. I kind of missed the train on that one, so I've been looking online, looking at a few auctions, but I definitely would like to have him as part of my 1/6 scale collection, to be honest with you. It's really nice. And I also have on pre-order from Sideshow Collectibles the Batman from the Batman versus Superman with him in his armor. I didn't get the one with him in the regular suit, to be honest with you, because I just didn't really like the way they did that. I wasn't really impressed with how they did his body type and what have you. But I don't know. I'm still kind of on the fence line with that one right now. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I'm happy I've got the with him in the Batman armor suit on pre-order. So there it is. Those are my 1/6 scales over here, and then my 1/4 scale Batmans. And I am very happy to be able to have gotten those. And that's really about it. I mean, I got a few other Batman's collectibles around. Like the premium format statues from Sideshow Collectibles, and I've got that in my other room. And if you want to see the videos of that one, you might want to check out my other video that I think I entitled it my nerd room or fan room or something within that nature. Not exactly sure. You can find it in one of my playlists. But that's all I got. So, guys, tell me what you think about it. You know, I love to hear your input and your feedbacks on this. I think if you guys like Batman too, or if you guys like this 1/4 scale, and tell me how you feel about it. All right, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and be safe out there.